For this topic, we are going to talk about information technology at home. So first, what is information technology at home? Our home will always be our place of comfort. With that in mind, our home tends to grow along with us. As we advance in our technology, our home became advanced too. What is information technology? At home, it makes everything in our house smart, as within our homes lies all the necessary information and technology we need to access the internet and communication with other people and programs. This is the state of our homes before IT. So transportation, series of steps in order to reach out for transportation is limited. Home security, standard houses can be easily break in. Home assistance, manual and technical access to switch, and health and wellness, lack of assistive equipment for the people. So these are the features of IT at home. Home controls or the digital butler. Home controls or home automation is basically having control of certain parts of your house digitally. These feature may include light switches, appliances, outlets, and even your security system all connected to a remote system. The advantages of these are easy monitoring, remote access, multiple technology at the grasp of your hands, and improved functionality. Next is security system. This literally means what the name says. A system or a method in which something is secured by using a system of working tech and devices. What does this include? A control panel, door and window sensors, motion sensors, security cameras, and a siren or an alarm. How does this work? A simple design of a security system is putting the aforementioned inclusions in the necessary entry points. So next is the home office. A home office is a space designated in a person's residence for official business purposes. Home offices are set up by people who work from home, whether they are self-employed or telecommute. With costs rising, many small businesses have become dependent on home's office space. And with the internet and other available resources, working home as a self-employed or a small business owner is much more affordable and a more viable option. Next is health and wellness care. IT devices provided easy access to medical library and resources, telehome care for elders, disabled, and sickly people, and in-home health management technologies to assist families in their healthy lifestyle. Next is distance or telelearning. Since the start of the pandemic, online learning or online classes became the dominant medium for schooling from the preparatory to the tertiary level. We became more aware of the capabilities that the internet can bring us. IT devices provides access to online resources and learning system and materials, and also the use of LMS or the learning management system. Next is communication and entertainment system. Telephones used to be a staple in a normal house, but nowadays our phone contains all the necessary applications to cater out information and technology needs. Our current technology can also serve as an entertainment system. For example, our phones can be used as a music player, radio, and you can also play games on it. But it is not limited to those uses. So next is the barriers and challenges of our information technology at home. So perceived value, the cost of the majority of this technology is high, which is not affordable by majority of the people. Nice to have, but not a necessity. It is true that this kind of tech are futuristic, but it is really not necessary to have, since it is not practical because most of the tasks which can be completed by this tech can easily be done by us. No clear installation methodology. People with no experience or those who have no proper knowledge on this kind of tech are the most prone to this issue. Wrong installation practices might lead to ineffectiveness or may lead to the tech bringing inefficient results. So there are prescriptive mandates that can keep pace, limited skill labor pool, just like what I have mentioned earlier on no clear installation methodology. Laborers which have no knowledge which cannot do the job correctly, which will lead to the consultation and help of professionals and engineers which will probably have a higher cost. Cracking the retrofit market and service provider confusion. Installation of IT devices inside houses can be confusing as they will often have conflict with the builders or designer of the house and lack of trust and assurance between the service provider and their customer. So, next topic.
The next topic is computers in communication. Under this topic, we're going to talk about its brief history, its role, and its importance. Before modern computers, people will have to meet up with each other in order to communicate. For long-distance communication, sending letters may take days to months to reach the recipients. Telephone is also used, but not all people have access to this technology. Then, the digital age came. This era gave rise to modern computers and its features to not just as computing and processing device, but also as a communication device with the use of the internet. Digital age, also known as information age, introduced computer with subsequent technology which provided the ability to transfer information freely and quickly since 1970. We have been utilizing the use of computers in communication for 5 decades already. Next, the role of computers in communication. Communication technology provides an access to limitless information. A computer can have access to educational and learning application, online dictionaries, and collection of educational and research books and articles. It also plays a big role in communication where social media have access to real-time chats, video and voice calls, and live conferences. This allows the people to communicate and interact with each other without having the need to go outside, especially when a person is not advised to. Lastly, the importance of computers in communications. Computers are critical for communication and are the centerpiece of information technology. First, it gives access to the internet to connect to limitless pages and articles of information of various knowledges. Second, it gives access to a group of online communication channel for the purpose of group-based inputs that can be done through social networking, communication, and content sharing. Third, it gives access to video and voice call application, which gives computers a must-have feature, especially the overseas workers, that is cheaper and more stable than standard long-distance communication. And lastly, it gives access to a wider network of business-related information and people and an easier and less complex means of negotiation and communication with other businesses and customers. That's it for the computers in communications. Thank you for listening.